Hello everyone. Today I'd like to share with you the what I call this joint plot chart. You can see in my screen here. I show the charts of the COVID-19, the new case in Southeast Asia. Right? I touched the 9 countries in Southeast Asia, and I looked into the new cases of the COVID-19 in this year from January until today, right, October. And we can see the trend of the COVID go up and down, and recently almost in October that coming down in all the country. So I built a chart called that the date COVID died in Asia, in Southeast Asia. The special thing of this chart is you can see the charts have a different stand. Right? It normally when you build the chart by the area chart or by the polygon chart, they will start from here and overlap together. But this kind of the joint plot chart, they bring the different stand of each chart. Right? So I will go with you and share with you how to build this one. Okay. Okay, so I start from fresh like normal. So before I build the visualization, I will share with you where I get the chart. Right? So I I go into website. They call that the our world in data, right? And then you can see the field reports about the COVID-19 in the world. Right? So I just take one and I click on download, and that will give me the link to download the latest update of the COVID situation in all the country, in all over the world. I just hit the button here, and then that will print the file down to my computer, right? COVID data by 3rd October 2021. So that's quite many of information in here, but for me for this example I just use the new cases. We see the case happened uh, by date, by month. Here you can see by country. That I touch the symbol one. Right? For the symbol, I can touch the first line of the data is habitant on 24 of September 2020. So the new cases is 5 cases. Right? Okay. So let's build. So I think the first one I print the month into the view. So at the date, right, I converted that to month. So I have a month. I will print the new cases, the total new cases in here. So I set new cases. I print into, right, and I select the some country I want to appear in my visualization. So I bring the location into the color. So in here actually I already selected only the countries in Southeast Asia. So I need to do that, none, and the first one is Vietnam, and then Indonesia, Malaysia, and Thailand, Philippines, I believe so, Laos, and I think Cambodia. maybe Brunei, but Brunei is small, so I don't type that in. Okay, so I hit OK. Right, and I convert that to the polygon. You can see some weird picture here. Right? So what I'm gonna do is I created what I call is a new case adjusted. So what I do in here, so I just say if the first and the last, I just put that 0. So I say if first equal 0, so I then the value 0, and the last I put that 0 as well. So else I just some new cases. So basically this is the same the sums of the new cases, but the first and the last I move that to 0. So I replace. So now you can see the chart, but the chart it overlap its order, right? So I will yeah, change color. So I just leave that like default. Okay. And now I would like to print each country in different stamp. Okay. So I create what I call the y-axis here in order to replace this one. So I just say, but before I do this one, I created what I call the spacing. So basically, spacing is just the parameter allow you to change the distance between the different charts, right? So I just put whatever, I just put a 1,000, 100,000, and the step a 1,000. Right? And when I view the y-axis, I just say the index here is it will be the index for each country, and I multiply with whatever these, and I multiply with spacing, and then I plus with what I just changed. The new cases accepted in here. Basically, just put the first and the last is 0. The rest is the number of cases. Right? Okay, and then I bring this one into the okay, and then you can see it quite strange the shape here. So that's we need to do the table calculation. So I just here dimension. So I think that I change by the month and the location. I think in here I just put by month first. I set by location first, and then by month. So you can see now. So you can see now we have these the different country with different different shape, and they you know they are in the distance together, right? Yeah, so actually one country here, but it's small. So I just show the parameter here in case you want to increase or decrease the distance of it together, right? Okay, so here, all right. So now what I'd like is I want to put the name of the country here, and but before I do that, I will change the background of this one to the black one. So okay, I hit the format, and I go in here on the color worksheet. I change it to black, and I think it I need to remove all the light here. So you go in here and then change everything to none. Just remove all the light here. It's road. Okay. Here as well. just hit none on. Now you have a very nice chart here. If you are aware of the polygon, you see the label function is disabled, right? So that's why we need to use another way to do, which is we do the dual axis. So control and print. Yeah, so we have the chart. So now we go to the second chart. Right? In the second chart, we just change the polygon to light. We have all the light here, and we can bring the location into the label. Right? The label is appear on the right hand side. So what you can do is click into the label. Yeah, and then click into the light end, and in here you can select this label star of the light and disable the label end of the light, right? So you can see it here. We do a little bit further format in order to make it look nicer. Things in here, yeah. Alright, so you can have all the name and of the countries appear in here. So the next step is combined together by the dual axis, right? So we have a dual axis here with all the country, and now it just remove the header, right? And then change the title. So I just put it here, like whatever name. I just put it again. The days the COVID died in South Asia. 2. And match is in the color you like, in the central, bold, and match is I think it was bigger. Here we go. I think it's there's still the formats here. I just want to print it. Just give me 1 second. I think print it down somewhere in here. Here we go. Right, so now we have a perfect view for the chart. Right, that you like. It's a better view because the chart doesn't overlap together. So I hope you find that interesting for your exercise, for your visualization study, and if during your exercise any question come up or anything you'd like to ask, please feel free to put a comment in my YouTube channel or in my Facebook. I'm happy to answer. Thank you guys. Have a good day. Bye bye.